It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, November the 26th, 2024, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Funeral service for Cleta Robertson, 77 of Muleshoe, is set for tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Wednesday, November the 27th, at the Calvary Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Jeff Kaufman. Officiating burial will follow in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Cleta died on Sunday, November the 24th, here in Muleshoe. She was born March 31st, 1947, in Amherst to Virgil and Lorraine DeVore Obenhouse. Cleta was an accountant and worked at 5 Area Telephone for many years. She was a hard worker and retired June 30th, 2020, after 23 years. Cleta was known for being stubborn and ornery, but generous. She loved to go on vacation with her family and was always on the go. She especially liked going to garage sales. Cleta collected dolls, clocks, and cookie jars, and loved jewelry, purses, and shoes as well. She was famous for her cheese potatoes. Most of all, Cleta loved her Lord and her family immensely. She was a member of the Calvary Baptist Church. She is preceded in death by her parents, one brother, and two great-granddaughters, Riley, Paige Edwards, and Isabel Richardson. Cleta survived by her son, Shannon Robertson, and his wife, Catherine of Muleshoe, two daughters, Zayna Carpenter and her husband, Jeff of Muleshoe, Mandy Whitaker and her husband, Kyle, also of Muleshoe, a brother, Terry Obenhouse, and his wife, Tina of Colorado City, Texas, 9 grandchildren, Amber Richardson, Colt Richardson, Tricia Coward and her husband Joel, Shelby Carpenter, Shayla McGraw and her husband Daniel, Keely Medford and her husband BJ, Zachary Robertson and his wife Jackie, Cheyenne Crawford and her husband Court, and Kinley Whitaker, and 11 great-grandchildren all survived Cleta. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or to the Calvary Baptist Church, P.O. Box 378, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, church service for Cleta Robertson, 77 of Muleshoe, is set for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Wednesday, November the 27th, at the Calvary Baptist Church, with Brother Jeff Kaufman officiating. Burial will follow in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Please keep the Robertson family on your prayer list today. We will certainly miss Cleta. I always loved Cleta. Shannon was in my class, and I hate that she is gone. Please keep that family in your prayer list today. Church service for Emilio Pee Wee Estrada, 77 of Muleshoe, set for 10 a.m. Last week on Friday, November the 22nd, at the Centerpoint Church, with Alejandro Ruiz officiating. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Pee Wee died Sunday, November the 17th, 2024, in Lubbock. He was born August 8th in Luling to Tranquilino and Dominga Sandoval Estrada. Pee Wee loved being a part of Muleshoe. He worked for the Muleshoe ISD for over 35 years and drove the little bus all over the school district. He even drove the bus after he retired. Pee Wee loved music and playing his guitar and singing. He also enjoyed eating donuts with his friends. Pee Wee was known for his smirk and his sense of humor. He was a member of the Elbwin Pastor Church here in Muleshoe and is preceded in death by his parents. Pee Wee is survived by a daughter, Lori Carpenter, and her husband, Chris of San Angelo, 2 sisters, Virginia Estrada and her husband, Jose of Muleshoe, and Sylvia Estrada of Muleshoe. His 2 grandchildren, Randy Carpenter and Zachary Carpenter, and numerous nieces and nephews all survive Pee Wee. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Keep the family of Emilio Pee Wee Estrada, 77 of Muleshoe, on your prayer list today. Again, his funeral service was last week on Friday, November the 22nd, at the Centerpoint Church. Well, at the top of our news today to end up the month of November. I mean, it has been an amazingly wet November. Absolutely bone dry here in Muleshoe for October, but November's been the exact opposite as we've had two big rain events here in the month. You know, normally as we get into the fall and winter, it goes really super dry on average here in Muleshoe, where we don't even get over an inch in any of these months between November and February, March. And so this has been a real turnaround as November at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station. So far, we have 4 inches and 94 100, so just shy of 5 inches at the Mesonet Station 2 miles south of town. The Earth Station has 4 inches and 24 100s. The south of us at Morton, they have 3 inches on the month. Friona has 7 inches and 3/10. Just crazy. As in that first rain event, Friona got 5 inches of rain. Amherst for the month has 4 inches and 43 100s. And Dora, New Mexico, southwest of Muleshoe, has 5 inches and 35 for the month. So far, we got a big rain first on November the 7th, going into the morning of the 8th. That was a Thursday and a Friday. That was the last home regular season football game. Then again, we got another rain November the 17th and 18th. That was a Sunday going into a Monday morning, both with around 2 inches right here in Muleshoe each time. And that puts us right short of 5 inches for the month of November. After the extremely dry October, it certainly looked like we weren't going to get anywhere near our average rainfall, but this has totally turned the tables on that, as at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station, which went in operation in 2001, the average yearly take is 17 inches and 15 100s. Well, now, looking at our year-to-date so far, at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station, we have 18 inches and 59 100s, so we're well over that already. The Earth Mesonet Station, which is right next to Toke Plant, has 20 inches and 29 100s on the year of 2024. So a real turnaround, as we have had an extremely wet and record-setting month of November for our 2024. Looking at our forecast, we're going to get cold running into Thanksgiving Day. Sunny, high near 65 this afternoon for Tuesday. Southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, partly cloudy tonight. Low around 44. West southwest winds around 15 miles per hour. And right now at 1:45 p.m., it is 60 degrees outside. Mostly sunny for Wednesday tomorrow, high near 66, so a little bit warmer. Breezy conditions with the west wind 15 to 25 miles per hour, becoming north. In the afternoon hours, a chance of sprinkles after midnight. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low around 30. Northeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, a chance of snow flurries before noon. Mostly sunny otherwise, clearing with the high only around 47 degrees. On Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon hours. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 20. Southeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Friday, high near 53. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy Friday night, low around 28. Saturday, beginning our Thanksgiving weekend, sunny, high only about 52 degrees for Saturday. Northwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming east-northeast in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 22. Sunny on Sunday, high near 50 degrees. Then Sunday night, partly cloudy, low around 26. Mostly sunny on Monday, high near 55. So that's the Thanksgiving week and weekend forecast for the Muleshoe area. And again, on Thanksgiving Day, mostly sunny. Chance of flurries in the morning hours and mostly sunny, high near 47, northeast winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Then mostly clear, low around 20. Southeast winds Thursday night around 5 miles per hour. Well, this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. The holidays means family and old friends returning home. And when they are here in town, nothing means Muleshoe more than Leal's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard. The original Leal's, serving authentic handmade Tex-Mex food to the Muleshoe area since 1957. Victor and Debbie Leal invite you to bring all of your family and friends in during the Christmas season and relive holidays past with quality Mexican food that never changes at Leal's. For over 65 years, the memories have been made at Leal's. Do it one more time this holiday season. And everyone at Leal's in Muleshoe wishes you a very Merry Christmas and nothing but blessings in the new year. And for the Thanksgiving holiday, Leal's here in Muleshoe will only be closed on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday. Well, welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. David Warner, MD. He's new, practicing with the Muleshoe Area Hospital District right here in Muleshoe. He's moved to Muleshoe from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He has deep connections to this area as a BS, MS, and MD degrees from Texas Tech University, and Dr. Warner's familiarity with the region extends from also previously residing in Big Springs, El Paso, and of course in Lubbock. Dr. David Warner is practicing now at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, and you can contact him and access his services by calling and making an appointment at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544, or walk in to 701 South 1st Street right here in Muleshoe. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. David Warner, MD, to the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544, 701 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe. Well, Santa Claus will be on hand at the Bailey County Senior Center, Main and Avenue D, next week for pictures. And it will be Thursday, December the 5th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Pictures with Santa. Everyone is invited. Bring yourself and your kids and grandkids, or your animals, dogs or cats as well, for Pictures with Santa. And that's 319 South Main Street, or Main and Avenue D, the Bailey County Senior Center. Pictures with Santa. Santa Claus will be on location at the Senior Center, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday, December 5th, for pictures. Everyone is invited. You want more information, you can call 806-272-4969 to the Senior Center. Well, the city says thanks to Bailey County Electric and Xcel Energy, as they have recently hung up all of the city Christmas lights down Main Street and American Boulevard to help get us in this festive season. Also, if you haven't been watching the city council meetings, lots of construction, making new sidewalks, and also making them wheelchair accessible up and down Main Street. That process is continuing on, and it will be great to see it when it is finished. The Chamber of Commerce here in Muleshoe will hold their annual Christmas parade. It will be an evening parade with lights on December the 7th when the sun goes down. The theme will be one mule open sleigh, and then a tree lighting ceremony will follow on that Saturday, December the 7th, the parade at the depot down at the Muleshoe Heritage Center on the west end of Muleshoe, off of American Boulevard there on the north side. So mark it on your calendars, not this weekend, but the weekend after, Saturday, December the 7th, the Chamber of Commerce Christmas Parade, one mule open sleigh at dark, and then the tree lighting ceremony will follow at the Santa Fe Depot at the Muleshoe Heritage Center. Well, since our last mule train, the Mules lost on Thursday, November the 14th at Canyon in their by-district football game as they ended their season going down to the Canadian Wildcats 6-53. The Canadian team is continuing on into the playoff along and going to meet up with one of the two teams from our district that are continuing on. The Canadian Wildcats will meet up with the Idalou Wildcats, the number one from our district, 2 p.m. this coming Friday at Happy State Bank Stadium in Canyon, and that is the day after Thanksgiving, November the 29th. So also, the Littlefield Wildcats are continuing on. They will meet up with Wall at 1 p.m. Friday as well, November the 29th, in Sweetwater. So still two teams from Muleshoe's district are continuing on into the playoffs. Good luck to them. No basketball set for this Thanksgiving week or weekend, so all that will pick back up with the Mules and Lady Mules beginning next week, the 1st of December. Also, there is no school this week for Thanksgiving here in the Muleshoe schools. Since our last Mule Train news, we put up on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, a video of the dedication ceremony for the historical marker Past Stories of Bailey County from Thursday, November the 14th. So sorry at the first of it. It was so windy, and I worked so hard to try to get it to be able to hear the audio, but you can hear a lot of it as I worked really hard. But it is Dolores McCall Mosier, who grew up in the Enix area, talking about the past stories of Bailey County and that Texas historical marker that she and Sammy Simpson worked real hard over a decade to get out there. And then we go down to the area which is south of the Beulah schools, southwest of the Beulah schools, to the area the marker is actually talking about. The marker is on 214, just south of the Muleshoe National Wildlife Refuge, there on the west side of the highway. And you can see that along with two members of the Texas Plains Trail Board that spoke as well, Ty Creedler and Holly Humphreys. And it was a very interesting program. And the president of the Bailey County Historical Commission, Tom Watson, also introduced Dolores McCall Mosier. Make sure to go watch the Past Stories of Bailey County dedication ceremony of the National Historical Marker south of Muleshoe, just south of the Muleshoe National Wildlife Refuge on the west side of Highway 214. Well, you can help out with Christmas in Muleshoe. The Bailey County Ministerial Alliance, along with South Plains Community Action, is helping families in the Muleshoe area give Christmas to their kids. They are accepted to receive assistance for purchasing Christmas gifts for their children. If you would like to help provide financial help to the Christmas in Muleshoe program, so you can make a check out and take it by the First Baptist Church office at 220 West Avenue B here in Muleshoe. If you would like to help purchase gifts for these kids, you can call Maggie, the music minister, at 806-272-4224. Well, next week we will be filming the second grade Christmas program that will be Thursday, December the 5th. It will take place at the Carrie Moore Auditorium at Muleshoe. This will take place at the cafeteria at Dillman Elementary, and they'll be performing at 1 o'clock for the other students, and then 5 p.m. for the parents. The second grade Christmas program is Flakes the Musical, And Dee Dee Smith, the Dillman Elementary Fine Arts teacher, will be the director of that program, and we'll be there to film the 1 o'clock performance. So look for that next week. Again, Flakes the Musical, December the 5th, Thursday next week at the Dillman Cafeteria. That will be our Meet Your Neighbor program for the month of December. Also, we've been invited to film the DeShazo Elementary. They'll be performing at halftime of Lady Mule basketball games next month. And we will do the first dribbling exercise of these DeShazo students next week on Tuesday, December the 3rd. It will be the third graders performing at the halftime of the Lady Mules games. The Lady Mules and Mules all will play at Muleshoe High School Gymnasium versus Whiteface on that Tuesday, December the 3rd. And then on Friday, December the 13th, the fourth grade will do their dribbling exercises at halftime of the Lady Mules game. Then fifth grade will perform Tuesday, December the 17th. Thanks to Rebecca Sanchez, the PE instructor at DeShazo Elementary, for inviting us to come and film these, as we're going to try our best to make all three of those this year. This is Judy Kaufman, the director of she's at the Office of the Aging in the at Bailey County, and she's also head of the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. It's easy to spend $10 or more on lunch without even thinking twice. You may be surprised that same $10 in the hands of Muleshoe Meals on Wheels will feed two seniors here in Muleshoe. Hi, my name is Judy Kaufman. I, along with our board members, are inviting you to join us in the fight against hunger that seniors and the disabled face every day, yes, even right here in Muleshoe. As a valued local business and community leader, a member of the community, we're asking that you consider one of the options below. They are 501c3, so your donation is tax deductible. A platinum sponsorship is $1,000, gold is $750, silver is $500, bronze is $250. A week sponsor is $20. Don't miss your chance to support this vital organization. And Judy says thank you in advance for giving. Of course, the Meals on Wheels program, it's a great time to give here during the holiday season. They are. You can send it to the Bailey County Office of the Aging, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. If you want more information, you can contact Judy by calling 806-272-3647. On the Meals on Wheels board, the president is Kim Griffin. Gail Richardson is the vice president. Patty Hartline, Linda Flores, Lupita Pineda, and Gary Hooten are the other board members for our local Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. A great time to give during this holiday season. Well, tomorrow, on Wednesday, they'll be serving their chicken fried steak dinner at the Bailey County Senior Citizen Center. Main and Avenue D, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, and a pumpkin square. They will be closed on Thursday and Friday for the Thanksgiving holidays. And, of course, they start serving lunch every weekday around 11:30 at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D. Then next month, same thing. Monday, December the 2nd, they'll be serving lasagna, spinach, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, sliced whole wheat bread, and fresh banana. Tuesday, December 3rd, salmon patty, baby lima beans, coleslaw, tropical fruit salad, and cornbread. Wednesday, they're December 4th, their normal chicken fried steak meal. Then Thursday, December 5th, meatloaf, scalloped potatoes, green beans, cucumber and tomato salad, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, sliced whole wheat bread, and sliced bananas and orange juice. Then Friday, December 6th, next week, fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, tropical fruit mix will all be on the menu at the Senior Center, and everyone is welcome to eat at the Senior Center. Of course, seniors pay a very reduced price. Well, we hope you and your family have a blessed Thanksgiving holiday that is this Thursday, heading into the Thanksgiving weekend, all weekend. And it looks like it will be a nice, very chilly one right here in the Muleshoe area. On your prayer list today, remember Emily Bomer Towson, also Bill Crenshaw, Donna Perry, Joe Bledsoe, Eddie Morris, Carol Ring, Ryan Dominguez, Joseph Carpenter, Bethlyn Brewster, Missy Spratlin, Janice Snell, Dolores Harvey needs to be on your prayer list today. Remember Cliff Black and Peggy Seagroves, Darlene Henry, Linda Lutz, Marlene McDonald. Keep JD and Julie Cage on your prayer list today. Dick Chitwood, Robert Johnson, Sammy Gonzalez, Suzanne Nichols, Josue Segala, Tyrone Clements, Burton Larry Combs, Wanda Schaefer, Melba King, Dorothy Wire, Ed and Carol Cox down the Houston area, Betty Noble, also Joe Jinks needs to all be on your prayer list today. Remember the families of those grieving the recent loss of a loved one, including the family of Cleta Robertson, whose funeral is tomorrow, the family of Emilio Pee Wee Estrada, the family of Johnny Parker needs to be on your prayer list, the family of Gary Shipman, the family of Frank Salinas, along with the family of Myra Rojas. Well, it's about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Lee Al's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs available free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com, along with our archived ones up to a decade in the past. Go to muleshoetv.com, click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Books about trains. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCEC. COOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Thad Carter of Marshall has written poetry, short stories, and books. One of his short stories is titled Tea Time at the Greystone Hotel,
which is actually a story of a train ride that I made to see my aunt and uncle in the 1960s, but I kind of fictionalized it a little bit.
Thad loves railroads and is a volunteer at Marshall's Railroad Museum.
Kids come through there and see all of what railroading used to be like, when it was such a big thing here in Marshall, Texas for so many years.
Last year, a steam engine train called Big Boy stopped in Marshall. It's one of the biggest steam locomotives.
Union Pacific had the good sense to restore this one and use it for publicity, and it pulls some old Union Pacific passenger cars that they've painted up that they use for business trains and such. And so they just took a tour last year. We were fortunate enough to have them sit here in Marshall for a couple of days.
Thad has written 8 or 9 books, some about trains. His latest one is titled Railroads of Lake Charles. He grew up in Louisiana.
Of course, I was riding a train. I was 2 years old. We'd ride the Flying Crow on the Kansas City Southern from DeQuincy, Louisiana, up to Joplin and go see my grandma in Springfield, Missouri.
He says a long time ago, you could flag down a train and climb aboard. These were called mixed trains because they had both freight and passenger cars.
In effect, they just hang an old passenger coach, wood-sided or steel, on the tail end of freight cars, and the crew would ride in it and do their work. And if they had 3 or 4 passengers, one passenger, well, they'd haul in. and you just ride what they call the mixed train. You might go from your hometown down the road 10 miles to the next town and get you some chicken wire and some groceries and get back on the one returning and go back home. Probably cost you 25 cents or something.
Dad says both Fort Worth and Austin have excursion trains.
The Texas State Railroad that runs from Rusk to Palestine is wonderful because it gives people a look at steam operations. And that's a wonderful line to ride.
Thad Carter of Marshall. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.